Join us for the very first IFL Live at London's Indigo at the O2, Sunday, August the 13th, with me, Cook and Cassius, and some very special guests. Eddie Hearn, Darren Barker, Johnny Fisher and more. Tickets now on sale. So in the words of Eddie Hearn,
you get up, you dress up, and you fucking show up.
This is Joe Pugh Fry. Whoa. Okay, mate. Yeah, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready, boy.
Right, this is Joe Pugh Fry FL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast. Hyped up Eddie Hearn there after a very, very big knockout. To the man to my left of me, Dalton Smith, just sum that performance up.
Yeah, it was a great performance. Listen, firstly, big credit to Sam Maxwell, great fighter. But that was the kind of fight where you're going to see the best of Dalton Smith. And obviously the cuts came in. There was a lot of work to do for Dalton Smith. Great work from the Sheldon and the team. And for me, just a performance and a knockout that's going to go viral worldwide, and that's what you need. You know, after probably a little bit of a lacklustre performance previously, that's the kind of statement that goes worldwide, and we believe we have one of the top 140 pounders worldwide in Dalton Smith, and that was a huge night for him.
When you see like your new signing like Regis Prograis, who didn't have the statement performance you hoped, is it important for someone like Dalton Smith to come out and kind of really make that effort to kind of put a full stop on what has been a tremendous run with that British title?
Yeah, I think that you've got to, you know, Sam Maxwell's a European level fighter, he's a very good fighter, but also at that level you've got to be going through and producing performances like that if you're going to showcase to the world just how good you are. We're just going to have a quick picture, 1 sec.
Eddie's back from another photo shoot. Was this one Men's Health or another one?
Was that Men's Health, GQ, Esquire? I'm not sure. Oh no, it was Mark Robinson. Oh, okay.
Mark over there. Come on here. Fantastic photographer. Come on. But Dalton Smith, back to him.
Yeah, fantastic. World-class performance. That's the kind of statement that's going to be recognised worldwide, and a huge future ahead.
Just run that down the rest of the card. Fantastic performance from Pat McCormack. Really performing to his ability and move. He's got to be moving fast.
I wanted to put the pressure on these boys this week because they've got the deals, they've got the platform, they've got the hype. Go and perform. And again, from Pat, perfect. Now, everybody knows how good Pat McCormack is, but that's the kind of performance that just makes people recognise the knockout, the show reel, everything they had. Great performance from him. Hopey Price eventually, you know, going through the gears and look good. I thought Junaid boxed well. You know, he was a bit critical of himself. I thought the English title fight was a great fight to kick us off. I thought Beatrice Ferreira was incredible. Loved the Nico Livius fight. Good win for Corey O'Regan. Really good night of boxing.
Could you potentially look at signing Nico?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I mean, he's had a lot of bad luck and, you know, needs a good run now. But he's a good talent. That was a tough fight for him tonight.
Just moving forward for Dalton Smith, I know he's cut over both fights, so it's going to be a while to recover, but is he looking to carry on that traditional route and move to European?
Yeah, I think so. You know, that's what he wants to do. I think he's a world-class fighter, and we've got so much talent at 140. You know, the top end with Regis Prograis and Jack Catterall. You've got Montana Love, Richardson Hitchens, you've got Liam Paro, Stevie Sparks, you've got Gabriel Valenzuela out there, you've got Reshat Mata. I mean, we've got so much talent at 140, so the huge nights ahead. He would like the European title. The cuts are going to take a while to heal, but we'll see.
How far away is he from those names that you just mentioned?
He's there. I mean, not the Regis and Cat Jack, but he's there with the others. You know, it just depends. Does he have one more and pick up a European title or something like that? But we shall see.
Is he the star of Sheffield boxing moving forward?
For sure. Look, we had Kel for such a long time. We had some great nights, but you know, I think that he can be a flag bearer for this great city. And you know, there's going to be some big nights in Sheffield with Dalton Smith.
Just a few things away from tonight. Anthony Joshua. Frank Smith told me yesterday that there's a 24-hour deadline on the Dillian White fight. That 24 hours is now up. Have we got any update?
There's been a few deadlines. We keep extending them, but we don't seem to be getting anywhere. I'm not going to go in on the team and stuff like that. We feel like we removed what we needed to, particularly the rematch clause. Things were quite straightforward. We haven't been able to get the contract signed. We've extended the deadline. We've not really got anywhere. We've got 2 other guys waiting to sign. We need to move. We'll see what happens on Sunday.
Egypt Caballero, one of those?
He's one on the list, yeah. I mean, he's top 15 with every governing body. It's a good fight, and he's one of a couple that we're looking at.
Can you reveal any of those others?
No.
Not giving me nothing, no. Tyson Fury and NGANNOU. Obviously, that's been heavily rumoured. We thought we might have got Chisora NGANNOU, but still in Saudi Arabia. What do you know about that?
I believe it's happening. I don't know with who, but I believe that is an exhibition that will be happening. It's just what I'm hearing. A bit disappointing that the Usyk fight's not happening, but I'm sure Tyson will make a few quid, and good luck to him.
If that fight is an exhibition, what do you think will happen with the WBC title?
No idea. I mean, I'm sure it'll all be fine.
What, for Tyson Fury?
Yeah.
Umar done an interview with Frank Warren at the Joe Joyce versus Italy. He's saying 2 press conference. He said that you're doing far too many interviews and you're kind of brainwashing and creating a narrative.
I mean, look, I don't want to. I don't wake up in the morning and go, I must do a load of interviews today. I get plagued, mainly by you lot and him over there, Parsons, and all the other outlets that want sound bites from me. And it's my job to speak to you, to promote my fighters, to keep things rolling, to keep people excited. So it's just that my engine's uncomparable to anybody else, that they can't do the volume of interviews that I do. I don't really enjoy speaking all day, but it's my job. And that's why we're so good at what we do. I'm not trying to spin narratives. I'm giving you my opinion always. Sometimes it's right, sometimes it's wrong, and sometimes it's not the same opinion as you. But if you want to talk to me, I mean, who does the most views on your channel? Basically, me. So all the time, Coogan will say to you, make sure you get Eddie after the show, make sure you get Eddie and ask him this and wind him up. And tomorrow it'll be something that will come up on the headline that you just like pick out somewhere. And no one watches the interview, they just read that and go, Hearn's this, Hearn's that, and like, at the end of the day, I'm balls deep. I'm in it, aren't I? I can't get out, so what else am I going to do? Say no to interviews?
I think there's another soundbite in there somewhere. I just want to pick up on a quote.
That one.
Well, I think I've got $60 million, a quote from you coming out yesterday for the anti-Joshua.
I was explaining to Carl Froch, I said, if you've got a fight for $60 million, that wasn't a reflection of the offer. That was just putting it hypothetically around rematch clauses and stuff like that. So, no, there'll be...
That's not the figure?
No, it's not, actually.
Okay, just 2 more quick ones. Canelo is fighting the other Charlo to be expected. Can I get your reaction to that?
Yeah, I wondered if he'd fight the middleweight Charlo, because he's been active for a couple of years. So, look, it's a big move for Charlo coming up 2 divisions, but he's a very good fighter. And good luck to both men. Obviously, we'll be back in Sale for that. I'm sure it'll be a big fight.
Last one. Liam Smith on Sky Sports today says he believed that the Eubank rematch will still happen in September. Where are you at with the Ben fight? And kind of going by your gut, are we going to see Eubank in with Smith, or are we going to see Eubank in with Ben at the back end of 2023?
I think if you ask me what my gut feeling is, 100% with Conor Ben at Wembley or Spurs. But we'll see what happens. I don't think... we know what everybody wants to do. They want to make the Eubank Ben fight, but we'll see what happens.
Is Abu Dhabi definitely off the table for that?
Not necessarily.
Okay. Eddie, thank you very much for speaking to IFL TV, and always with the sound bites.
All right, yeah.
Cheers, mate.
Join us for the very first IFL Live at London's Indigo at the O2, Sunday, August the 13th, with me, Coogan Cassius, and some very special guests. Eddie Hearn, Darren Barker, Johnny Fisher, and more. Tickets now on sale. So in the words of Eddie Hearn...
You get up, you dress up, and you fucking show up.